How the environment affects mental health 101. The impact of the environment on mental health, why it matters. Imagine for a second that you're a person who suffers from a mental illness. Now imagine that your environment is making your condition worse. How would you feel? There are many different factors that contribute to mental health, and the environment is just one of them. It's not just about the air you breathe or the water you drink, it's also about the way our surroundings make us feel. The right environment can help you feel calm and relaxed, while the wrong one can make you feel stressed and overwhelmed. You probably wouldn't feel very good, and that's exactly the point. The environment can have a huge impact on mental health, for better or for worse. The thing is, a lot of times we don't even realize it. You may not think of the environment as having a direct impact on your mental health, but the truth is, your surroundings can play a big role in your overall well-being. Hello, hope your day was fulfilling. If not, tomorrow is another day. What is the environment? In today's video, we'll be talking about mental health and the environment. People with mental health problem might be different from those who have never faced it. And, of course, there is a wide spectrum for different people. In some countries, not enough attention is paid to this matter, and that's why I have decided to start this video series especially for the next 10 days leading up to the World Mental Health Awareness Day. We're going to take a look at some of the ways the environment can influence mental health. We'll also explore how we can create spaces that are more supportive for people who suffer from mental illness. Are you ready? The environment is everything around us. It's the buildings and the streets. It's the weather and the trees. It's all of the air and all of the water. Some people might think that the environment doesn't have a direct impact on our mental health, and they would be wrong. The environment can play a huge role in our well-being, and it's something that we need to pay attention to. What is mental health? You may be wondering, what is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to her or his community. Lastly, the environment can determine our physical health. If we're constantly surrounded by unhealthy food options and little access to exercise, it's going to be tough for us to stay healthy both mentally and physically. There are a few reasons for this. First of all, the environment can affect our moods. If we're constantly surrounded by pollution and noise, it's going to take its toll on us over time. Secondly, our surroundings can influence our behavior. If we're constantly living in an area that's cluttered and chaotic, it's going to be difficult to stay calm and focused. Mental health is not just the absence of mental illness. It's about feeling good about yourself, having positive relationships, and being able to do the things you enjoy. Mental health also includes being aware of your emotions and knowing how to deal with them in a healthy way. How does the environment impact mental health? Think about the last time you were feeling stressed out. Maybe work was getting to you, or your relationship was on the rocks. How did your environment contribute to that feeling? For a lot of people, the answer is a lot. The environment can be a huge source of stress, and that stress can take a serious toll on our mental health. In fact, studies have shown a clear link between our environment and our mental health. So what makes the environment so stressful? There are lots of factors. Some of the biggest ones are noise, pollution, and overcrowding. And these factors can be especially harmful to people who are already struggling with mental health issues. The role of parents in environmental mental health. So, how does the environment play into mental health? It's a complex question, and one that's worth exploring. For starters, we know that the environment can have a huge impact on early brain development. This is why it's so important for parents to be mindful of their children's surroundings and to create a healthy home environment. It's up to us to provide our kids with opportunities to explore and learn about nature, and to help them develop a strong sense of connection to the earth. When we do this, we're setting them up for success in terms of their mental health. We're giving them a foundation that will help them deal with stress and adversity throughout their lives. The role of trauma in environmental mental health. Imagine for a second that you're living in a neighborhood that's consistently been affected by violence, poverty, and neglect. You probably feel constantly unsafe, and you may not feel like you have any control over your surroundings. This is what's known as environmental trauma, and it can have a serious impact on mental health. In fact, research has shown that exposure to traumatic events can increase the risk of developing mental health problems later on in life. Trauma doesn't just happen to people who live in dangerous neighborhoods, it can also affect people who live near industrial sites, waste facilities, or major roadways. If you're concerned about the impact of your environment on your mental health, please reach out for help. The role of the environment in mental health and wellness. So what's the role of the environment in mental health and wellness? Well, it's pretty significant, actually. You see, our environment impacts our mood, our thinking, and even our behavior. It can be tough to maintain good mental health when we're constantly bombarded with negative stimuli. Stressful work conditions, noisy city streets, and polluted air can all take their toll on our mental health. But on the flip side, a supportive environment can help us thrive. A calm and soothing setting can help us relax and de-stress. A sunny and cheerful room can help elevate our mood. So what can you do to create a supportive environment for yourself? It starts with being mindful of your surroundings and making small tweaks to create a space that's good for your mental health. Go to the departmental store instead of the large crowded market, go to dinners and balls instead of concrete, and when you do go to concerts, stay away from the speakers. Conclusion. There is a clear link between the environment and mental health, and it's important to understand that connection in order to support our loved ones, and ourselves, when we're feeling overwhelmed. The good news is that there are things we can all do to create a more supportive environment, even if it seems like the whole world is falling apart. Just by making small changes in our own lives, we can have a big impact on the people around us. So what can you do? Here are a few ideas to get you started. 1. Connect with nature. Spending time outdoors has been shown to have a positive impact on mental health. Go for a walk, sit in the park, or visit a nature preserve. 2. Get organized. Feeling overwhelmed by clutter and chaos can contribute to stress and anxiety. Clear out your closet, organize your desk, or set up a filing system. 3. Make time for yourself. Dedicate some time each day to do something you enjoy, without stress or obligations. Read a book, take a bath, or go for a walk. 4. Eat healthy foods. Eating nutritious foods helps your body to function at its best, which in turn helps your mind to feel its best. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. 5. Connect with others. Loneliness and isolation can have a negative impact on mental health. Reach out to friends and family, join a social group, or participate in online communities that interest you. In this video, we discussed the impact of the environment on mental health and why it matters. We also offered some tips for creating a healthy environment for ourselves. Thanks for being with us thus far. We hope these videos help you to better understand the complex relationship between our environment and mental health. Taking care of our mental health is not only for those with mental illness, it is for everyone with a brain waiting to get sick. To take care of yourself is indirect suicide. Hope this awareness helps you prioritize your mental health. Bye for now.